like to invite Mr. Sayatin Basak. He's a Deputy Manager of Product Development at ITC Limited, PSPD, a graduate in printing engineering from Jadavpur University. He combines his passion for technology and innovation with a diverse cultural perspective.
Today's discussion will be like, first of all, I would like to thank the Telangana Offset Printer Association for giving us this opportunity to present in front of dignitaries. And I would take this opportunity to showcase our product lines and as well as the developments in the packaging products that we have done so far. Okay, so I will start with this counter. This counter is showing the number of plastic bags that we are making. Okay, and if you see the speed of the counter, it says that we make approximately 1,60,000 bags per second in the world. Okay, and till this time now, we have already touched 4 lakh crores of bags in this year. Okay, so this is the speed that also plastic pollution is happening and all that things. So definitely we have to do on that from our product line side, and how we can counter it. Okay, so this is ITC PSPD. ITC PSPD is the biggest paper production manufacturer in India, and based out of like 4 manufacturing locations. The main mother unit is in Bhadrachalam, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, and one more unit is in Bolaram, which is also in Hyderabad. And then we have one more specialty paper units in Triveni, West Bengal, and one more unit in Kovai, which is in down south. Okay, this is an expression that I always give when I see this picture, whenever I see. Okay, so this is the massive picture of the dump yard that like we see in most of the major cities that are building up day by day. What can we do for it, right? The data suggests that the biggest contributor, the purchaser of plastic is packaging industry. Okay, so like if you see the graph, by 2060, packaging industry will be contributing more and more. Like currently it is at 40%, and going forward it may touch more than 50% levels. Okay, and the pollution also created in variety of packaging industry when we dispose them is also crossing 50% level already. Okay, so this is very critical, and this needs to have some attention. This is the type of plastic materials that we have categorized basically, that are easy, and some of them are very difficult to recycle. Okay, so starting with the PET, everybody knows PET is very easy to recycle, and it's unlimited. You can recycle. Only thing, you have to collect it back. Then HDPE also is recyclable. But the point is not about this first 1 and 2. The other 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are the ones which are like majorly used for SUP products, single-use packaging products. So there the focus should be there. How can we reduce the use of them, and how can we find a substitute alternative of that products? Okay. So here comes the sustainable packaging packagings that can help in solving this issue. Okay, and now why sustainable packaging? So I just want the audience to just give some idea about like what you think is a sustainable packaging. Sustainable packaging is a packaging material which does not impact the environment with its raw material that we use in that. Okay, so they are all environmental friendly, as well as the circle, like after post-use also, they will not create that much harm into the environment. That is the main thing in the sustainable packaging. Okay, these are the points also you have written. So the study that has been done in 2019 and 2020 also, that sustainable packaging solutions are serially growing consecutively year by year at 7.6% CAGR, which is a great opportunity for us in the printing and packaging industry to catch up. Okay, and if you see the current levels, it is at 292, and by 2030, it is poised to touch about 450 levels, $450 billion industry. Okay, and there are second study also, which also indicating the similar value growth that are there in the sustainable packaging industry, because people are getting more aware, and also specifically in regions such as in Asia Pacific, more and more middle class is growing in that, and also it is quite aware people are there due to the internet and communications. So you can see the Asia Pacific region is the fastest growing in usage of the Asia Pacific, including India, China, and countries. How this is going to happen? Okay, because we have made products and we have technologies, but how we make the industry and people make to use it, right? So there are certain regulations that are coming day by day, okay, that I need all of you to like keep a focus on. Like the first one I want to talk about, European Union. So European Union is actually shaping the packaging policy of the world. Okay, they have already introduced certain banned list of SUP products that are there in the list, you can see. And there are further more that are going to added, and continuous modification is going on in European regulations. It is a extensive list of all the countries that have or going to or already implemented plastic ban in their countries. Okay, so starting from Africa, even Africa, then Asia. In Asia, you are in India, so we have already implemented it in 2022, okay, 1st of July, and Middle East, followed by Europe. So Europe is definitely the most stringent one, and also entering into Europe require certain regulations that we are going to discuss in the coming slides. And then North America and South America also. Ma'am is there, ma'am can also add in that. And Oceania, countries like Australia, New Zealand. So all this list of shows us that, okay, we definitely have to now or somewhere in the future have to focus towards the sustainable packaging side for the to meet all the regulations globally. This is about the global. Now, how it is in India? Okay, so in India, the waste generation is at 4 million tons annually level. Okay, and only the quarter of it gets recycled. So quarter means 1 million ton. It's still a big figure that we have to see how we can reduce that. So it's that even if there is a lot of pollution in India, it's not like the Indian government is not working on it. Indian government is definitely focused on it, and they have continuously, year after year, if you see from 1998 onwards, continuous updation in the PWM regulation happened. Okay, so if you see the versions, there are a lot of versions, even we don't notice sometime, but there are a lot of regulations that have added into PWM, and that have actually pushed many of the manufacturers also to think more about innovating and reduction of the natural products, okay, and use more of the sustainable applications. in that. Going deeper into the regulations, okay, you can see here, like one of the significant regulation that came in the plastic ban is from Tamil Nadu government, okay, in 2019, okay, and from there, Tamil Nadu is a southmost state of India actually, okay, and there it is very strict that you have to have products for the SUP like cups, water cups, beverage cups, type of ice cream cups, all this which are like use and throw products. You have to have particular certificates which should be meeting the government regulations. Okay, so it should have a sustainable certificate, then only you can enter into Tamil Nadu. So this is a state-wise that implementation that happened. This is the only state that has implemented. Okay, after that, our national ban came in 2022. Okay, so that is there, ban is still there, but okay, it's state-wise implementation is different. We'll show you in the next slide. And then after, one more regulation came, one more announcement, like judgment came from High Court, Rajasthan High Court, that we should not use LDPE coated paper cups. Okay, it should be, because it is not compostable or biodegradable. So there is one more regulation like this also started updating. And in 2024, we get a latest updated amendment of PWM regulation. So key highlights, like what is there in PWM 2024? Okay, so first of all, like PWM has emphasized on EPR. Okay, and the EPR means extended producer responsibility. Okay, and how we can we have to focus on that, and we have to meet such targets like the packaging wastes that are there and the limits that has been assigned to individual manufacturer. They have to meet it. If they don't, there is plastic taxes going to implemented onto that particular entity. And then there is one more addition that happened in this 2024 PWM rule, is the use of 120 microns of plastic bag. You can see the government is continuously increasing the GSM of the plastic bag from 40 to all the way to 120, which is like 3 times. Okay, so it is one way trying to say that it is like don't use plastic bags like that. Okay, but okay, there should be some alternatives also, and that alternatives we'll going to talk about. Okay, so in this regulation, in the right part, if you see, there are 5 category of products, starting with rigid packaging, category 1 it is called. Then category 2 is flexible packaging, category 3 is multi-layer plastic packaging, okay, like Tetra Paks and all. Then category 4 is compostable packaging, and category 5 is the new addition in 2024, which is biodegradable packaging, because people usually mix compostable and biodegradable, but like they are very different. So that's why the government also have strictly given the points that you have to collect, or you have to give a like how much you are producing or how much you are selling separately, not mixing the both, right? So this is the list that in the European also Union, it is the similar list, and in Indian ban list also it is similar ban list, starting from the packaging bag, non-woven carry bags, okay, and plastic sticks, straws, all these are there. Okay, and how we can find an alternative, that is the main question here that we are trying to find. Okay, now the implementation status. So as I told, we in India already 2022, the ban is there. Okay, it's already on force, but the implementation is little bit poor. So across the states, the implementation is not as it has been thought of. So there are different states, and it is like implementation also is different way. Like in Tamil Nadu, I told, in the southwest, so it is having more of stricter ban as compared to say Delhi. Okay, and there are certain incidents that are happening. Like recently, some of our customers have reported that they have been visited by CPCB inspectors suddenly out of the wood at 7 o'clock in the evening, and they are just raiding the plant and seeing what are the SUP products like that. So it is not announced that way that they are still active, but yes, some or the other it is happening that they are trying to bring in force. Okay, so this is another interesting study that has been done. You can see just the like how like states or different type of places. Like we have did an estimation in Delhi, which is capital of India, Gwalior, Guwahati, and Mumbai, financial capital of India, and Bangalore. So there, if you see the number of banned SUP products, single-use plastic products, which are banned already, are still at use up to 88% levels. Okay, and that is still not reducing as of now. It is still there. Maybe if you see the second below charts, there is availability gap also that people are trying to see, like many if more and more suppliers comes into the market, definitely the people will also start buying it. But yes, definitely the awareness is also at very low level. So information and awareness should be, I would like to take this forum to like spread this word that yes, there are some solutions which are coming in the market, and we are very close to eliminate some of the plastic materials in certain applications. Okay. Okay, so there are some brands globally which have committed very strong words, and like you can see HUL. HUL is planning to make their 100% packaging material compostable, recyclable, or reusable by 2035. Okay, and Nestle is quite far advanced in that sense, what I say, because like we are also working in some projects with them, and what we have seen, like they are already have launched some of the packets which are on paper, right, in Europe's, like Smarties and Nescafe and Gems, like their Cadbury, their Nestle Gems is there. So all this products they have already made into a paper based substrate. So and H&M. Okay, so this is our management commitments that are like there. You must have seen in some or the other newspaper clicks. Okay, from the ITC management, like we are already doing some work in collecting back the waste that we make. Like if I tell the audience about like ITC is not only the producer of packaging material, paper-based packaging material. We are also the second largest FMCG company in India. Okay, so in that sense, we do use lot of plastic also. So there also whatever the material that we use and send to the market, we have started collecting it back like 10 years back, and that initiative we call it as WOW initiative, well-being out of waste. Okay. So if you see, the Indian food service market is huge. We Indians actually love eating foods, and lot of food from like, okay, it's unorganized also, as well as standard brands also. Okay, so if you see, the Indian food market is 4,10,000 crore. Okay, it's huge. Okay, out of that, the unorganized segment, we it's quite big, but definitely due to the cost pressures and all, maybe this new sustainable products which are coming in the market are not getting adopted properly. Okay, so there is some gaps, but like how to start? Okay, so the starting points are basically from the restaurants and hotels, okay, and the food chains, basically this McD's and Starbucks of the world, because they are the brand and they also support sustainability. That way there is some growth and introduction into the market with some sustainable packaging solutions we are trying. Okay, and yes, so like this is our approach, what we want to present here, that we are focusing on out of home consumption, how we can serve the food, and the packaging material will be used in if the people going out in the restaurant, and how can we use that packaging. And second is for the food deliveries or for in-house consumption of the food material. So how we can design a packaging material which can be stored in your fridge and then you can again take it back, but it's not a plastic. Okay, so that way with paper base. So ITC's value system definitely helps in that particular claim, and like as I have told already, that we source our wood from sustainable plantation, and it goes to our integrated pulp and paper manufacturing plant, which is India's largest pulp and paper manufacturing plant. And from that, we send it to our printers and converters, then it goes to brand owners, and then it goes to the consumer. After consumer, there is some missing gaps in many of the like organizations, so that we are trying to bridge the gap and complete the circularity circle of sustainability. So there, the WOW initiative that we have started, which had helped us collecting back, as I showed in the previous slide, 54,000 tons of plastic material from the market. This value system have helped us getting this feat of 19 years in a row carbon positive claim, then 17 years in a row solid waste recycling positive, and water positive up to 22 years. Okay, so that we are able to do because of all the initiatives that we have done so far in past 10-15 years. So now we will be talking more about the packaging materials that we have developed, because this much we have told about all the regulations that have actually pushed us and shaped our thought process of making all these products. So now we have started about paper. Okay, so in pre-2000s, when we have started making manufacturing of paper, that time actually the paper is basically like for printing and packaging, and how we can improve the strength, how we can, like, it's about know-how of paper making, and also how we can incorporate certain stiffness and bulk and all that properties. Okay. From 2001 to 2020 is quite interesting, and the paper industry as a whole had focused on value adding onto paper with like extrusion polycoating, and further you can say printing, various type of printing applications, and like how we can add value onto paper that it can act like a plastic. Okay, so it's basically a reduction of plastic application, and all the know-hows that we have learned from pre-2000s had actually helped in developing a particular papers which can resist water to come inside it, right? And also very stiff, and you can heat it, it will not burn. All these properties came in between 2001 to 2000s. Okay. This is the era where we are currently. From 2001, we have seen that there are very focused development on complete substitution of plastic with paper base, and we are going to discuss more about it. So now, a little bit about the type of technologies that are being used in particular sustainable packaging solutions. So the oldest and the most used previously was wax coating paper. So you must have seen previously, like our soaps and sometimes butter packaging all comes with a wax coating on paper, and they are very good non-stick property, and also they do not tear, all that. But after that, the wax coating has significantly reduced nowadays due to certain regulatory issues and also food compliances. So direct food contact also, it's not much of in use currently in India specifically, what I can say. So after that, what happened? The poly revolution came. So LDPE coated paperboard stormed into the market, and it's a very versatile polymer, and it's been used since last 20-25 years, and its cost also is unbeatable. So you can't beat that cost of poly. That has came. That is the second most popular category for any type of paper plus combination of this for applications. So, but what is the shortcoming in polyethylene? So, polyethylene is not compostable, and neither it is biodegradable. And one more thing, like interesting, that we have done studies, various studies, like how to see the difference. So we have done recycling studies also, not only domestically as well as internationally also. We have conducted independent lab. We have found that poly-coated paper boards usually give only 65 to 70% yield. Most of the fibers goes along with the poly, and that LDPE you can't use actually. You have to incinerate, you have to burn it, right? So definitely, say you are sending a say scrap of 1 ton to a scrap guy, and he's carrying that 1 ton. He's getting output of only 650 kgs, right? So yield is very low. So then after this biopolymer thought process came, why can't we use a biopolymer which came from corn starch, okay, like PLA, PBS, PHAs, all this, and that are compostable products. So this is the main first stage of going out of poly, where we used biopolymer coatings, okay. Then after, the most trending ones now, which has came into the market, is the aqueous coating, aqueous base. So these are all water-based emulsion coatings, which actually are giving equivalent property or better property in some cases as compared to poly or PBS. And if you see the main value proposition of aqueous coating is actually better than the biopolymer coatings in some cases, okay. And it is trying to come closer to poly. So what are the factors that are influencing barrier coating? Whichever the barrier coating that we choose, okay, what are the factors? Okay, so first and foremost, it is used for food packaging, okay. If it is food safe, then it can be used anywhere, right? Direct food contact safe, I am telling. Then shelf life of the product is also very crucial. Then usage condition of usage of the temperature, and then storage and transportation. So these right side circles, you will get a better picture in that in the next slide. So these are the properties that we have already got, okay. So I want to show the audience about that in barrier coated or sustainable products where we are currently, okay, and which you can achieve in this, okay. So there is, like in the bottom row, if you can see, I don't know whether it's visible to the audience. These are the first, this first is the level 1 of the barrier coating development, okay, which is with food contact safe, odor free, and oil grease resistance. So this is we call as wrapping paper, okay. So you wrapping paper, like audience, where you have seen wrapping paper, please, if anybody can tell. I can't hear anybody's voice. MACD is, yes, started given. But sir had given, from backside I'm not getting any responses. Okay, so MACDs and burger wraps and all this are there where we use wrapping papers. When we add gluability property into that particular product, it becomes a tray. Okay, so it is now a paper board which with oil and grease resistance, and you can keep various type of fast food items and carry it and eat it like that, and you can enjoy, right? Now, the second, from this part is the level 2 development, because this is having much higher barrier properties. Okay, so we have got oil and grease resistance and gluability. Now we are focusing on the water resistance of the paper board. So when you get a water resistance, you can use it for defreeze application, for ice creams, and for storage application, for ready to eat food items, various things. Okay. After that, the fourth property is with the heat seal. When you add the heat seal into this, all these properties, it becomes a paper cup. Okay, so this is the gradual developments that we have got up to the level 2 of sustainable packaging development. Okay, but the interesting part is much more challenging part are the level 3s. Okay, when you add a property called MVTR. Okay, so like I believe MVTR, the audience, if they can tell about anything about the MVTR, what is MVTR? Any idea? Yes, yes, exactly, correct. Thank you. So moisture vapor transmission rate is a property which resists the ingression of moisture into the packaging material, right? And it will protect the crispiness of the food items, right? It will not let the food item inside become soggy and all, right? So that is a very critical property, and definitely like we are working on it, and it's under prototyping. Okay, so this is so in this chart you can see the level of developments that has already been done in the sustainable packaging. And the last one is the OTR resistance. So OTR and aroma barrier, you can say it similarly, and all this last two, which are the level 3 of development, are still we are working on. Okay, so these will definitely affect a lot of in the flexible packaging side. Previous ones we have already got a good usage in rigid packaging side. Okay, like we are talking about sustainable packaging, but how we are going to claim sustainable packaging, right? So according to EU, the end of life for a packaging material, you can claim on the basis of this regulations. Okay, so if you directly come to the bottommost row of the, you can see the 13430 and 13432 is the most crucial regulations that are currently have to be met, okay, to send the material into EU, and you can meet the regulation. Okay, so 13430 is recycling regulation, and 13432 is compostability and biodegradability regulation. So they are done by third-party labs. Then you have to get certified in Germany in DIN-CERTCO labs, and then you can start selling it into the Europe in some of the SUP products related. In India, it is pretty simple as compared to EU, if you say, because in India you have to primarily focus in one testing, which is 17088 IS standards. Okay, if you meet that standard, which says that your product is industrially compostable, then you can apply for a Central Pollution Control Board certification, and you can get a certificate and start claiming in India, right? So this is the important testing standard. Also, in India, there are like certain labs which I want to highlight, like CPET and BIS approved labs, which do these testings for you. So you can send your packaging material there and test that, particularly IS 17088, and get it certified for get the to do the claim that the product is compostable or not. So now we'll show you the particular products that we are working on and we have launched into the market. So this is a product portfolio range that we have with us. The first of the line is the Philo series products. So Philo series is having product ranging from for the beverages, for deep freeze application, for QSR servings, quick restaurant servings, and also storage applications. And we have also product line with biopolymers, which is Omega series. So Omega, we have two categories. We are going to talk about these grades in the later slides. So starting with the PhiloBev. So PhiloBev is like the high selling product in our Philo series range, which is for hot and cold beverages. So here, one thing that I want to highlight is the printing technology that should be, we have to look at it. Because if you see in case of 1S coating, like one side barrier coated, outside is paperboard, not a big deal, you can print easily. But when you go for a cold beverage, it's a two-side coated emulsion coating. And emulsion coating is not poly. So whichever inks works on poly may not be working on emulsion coatings. So there is some work from our printing fraternity, also printing side industry, that there is some development in the ink which can have a better anchorage with this new category, new generation of packaging materials. And there have some suppliers which have got some success in developing inks for this particular grades. And there are brands which are fastly switching to this particular grade of PhiloBev. And we are selling it actually in like globally. And one of the largest that we supply is in UK. And in India also we have pretty good like sales of this product. The second in line product is PhiloServe. Okay, so PhiloServe, as the picture suggests, it's only for serves, and it is what I have shown in the previous that slide is it's a level 1 product. So it is only having the OGR property just for quick eating and serving application. You can make trays out of that, and it is gluable also, and it's very good oil resistance in that. All these products, if you see the bottom row, even the previous one also, are heavily certified products. And they are not only like for namesake, they are like because aqueous coated, so it's known like not like that. They are tested in international labs and certified like only product in India, you can say, for this particular certifications like compostable and recyclable, and also certified in India for like various type of testing standards, both in landfill condition, in aerobic industrial composting conditions, as well as in natural kitchen conditions. Okay, so this is PhiloPack. So this PhiloPack is our first Philo series product actually that we have launched in 2019. And what is the specialty that whatever the ice cream boxes you are seeing nowadays in the Indian market, probably some of that is on PhiloPack. So that is what the great feat that this product has got. One more interesting that slide that I want to show here is the usage of a emulsion coated board in such aggressive food item packaging. Okay, because in Hyderabad also I have seen like lot of sweet shops are there, and lot of food joints are there, and the packaging is happening in a plastic poly pouch, or it is in some plastic bowl like that. Okay, so from that, what we have get an inspiration that why not a paper can be used, and that to a like type of emulsion coated board, because globally also, if you see, very less manufacturers have got this particular technology, which like in this low coating range of emulsions, there is no breakage at all in the crease lines. So even if you keep it for 24 hours, you are safe. There is no leakage or seepage in the product. Okay, so this is the actual feedback video that we have got from our customers who are using. And like I would also be happy to say that we recently have sent this particular material to Sabrimala for the Prasadam distribution and that. Okay, so the next in line product is Philotub. The name suggests Philotub is for movie theaters and for popcorn serving applications, snacks serving applications. So it is basically a very good heat sealable product with OGR and water resistance properties. It can also be used for ice cream serving in the product. So these are the particular Philo series ranges that we have discussed so far. So these are the particular advancements that have been done on the packaging side, and these are all not having any plastic layer into them, and these are all plastic emulsion coated products. Okay, so that is there. And then more on Philos, that new products that is there. One product is Philo bowl. As I told, the bowl, plastic bowl is previously used. Nowadays, we have introduced this Philo bowl. So it can also be used equivalent to a plastic container that you use for a parcel courier in Zomato and Swiggy, in the quick servings restaurants also. So this is a product categories basically in the BEV. So Omega BEV and Omega Bio is biopolymer based coatings, and these are also having the similar properties as like we have discussed in the Philo ranges, Philo BEV. So yeah, this is another product ranges that has been developed in, some of them are in paper, low GSM paper, and we have also initiated rigid board manufacturing in our Bolaram unit. So you can see Sign Up Green here, which is used for in-house advertisements and in-house labeling. Okay, and you can make standees out of that. So there is no need of PP or PVC based standees for advertisements. You can use this boards, and they are very rigid, and these a lot of creative items can be also made, like toys and this for out of this boards. Then we have lollipop sticks, which are saliva resistant papers and for lollipops. We have been working on antifungal based. We have been working on antifungal based paper and boards, okay, which do not allow fungus to grow in the product if they are packed inside this paper or board. Okay, so if I name like one of the most popular soap brand, which is Milk Base, uses this particular board, and this wrap also, like Lifebuoy and all. Okay, so yes. So how we can create the awareness? These are the particular attempts that we make for like spreading in the website, as well as various campaigns, video campaigns, and information blogs that we write across the web to circulate the event and the developments in the sustainable packaging for better know-how of the industry. So as I've told, not only sustainable packaging is necessary, sustainable packaging along with food safety is also very important. So food safety, like FSSAI, if you see, they have also circulated food safety notification, which should be met. It is mandatory to meet that particular regulation, even if you are making a sustainable packaging material, obviously, because these are all for food grade applications. So all the products that we make particularly are having compulsorily this particular food grade compliances from European Union, from FDA, and all the facilities that we have are BRC recognized facility and tested, audited. So this is some of the testing certificates that we have got, that we have discussed. So one of the most prestigious is the DIN-CERTCO DIN Plus recyclability and DIN-CERTCO DIN Plus industrial compostability that we have got on the Philo series products. This is very few of like Indian brands which have got this on their products, and we have particularly worked on those products to get particular this properties and certificates. And one more, this Indian certificate that I have mentioned before is the CPET certification. On that CPET certification basis only you will get a CPCB, and then only you can able to claim in India that you are compostable. And you can also print a QR code. You must be knowing about that. QR code should be there in the product that you are making. So for that, these are the two organizations that are playing a crucial role in India, particularly. So, what is the way forward? I must say these are the points that we have written, but basically the way forward is better awareness among all our printing and packaging fraternity, and educating the customers, and also awareness among ourselves that okay, we will use it, use the products and throw the products, littering the products responsibly, not like anywhere. Okay, so that is very crucial part in this. And ecosystem development plays a very crucial role in this. Like it will also help in better distribution. Like you can see in my previous slides, the awareness levels are quite very low, and the availability of banned products are also quite low. So how we can increase that further with the more collaboration among the industry and manufacturers, and that is what I have to say. So I have started with a garbage field, and I am ending with a clean field, hoping for the better future. Thank you.